Do you live, breathe, and dream about pizza? Well then, we found your new obsession. Welcome to Smashing Slices, your weekly slice of pizza paradise delivered directly to your ears. Join me, well, not me directly, I'm not your host, but my sometimes funny, but always pizza-obsessed husband, ThePizzaHulk, as he takes you on a mouth-watering journey, giving you an inside look into what makes New Jersey pizza so special. He'll bring you the tantalizing aroma of the freshest pizza reviews, the cheesy drama of pizza making, and the delightful sizzle of discussions with pizza experts. Smashing Slices is not just a podcast. It's a journey in search of that perfect slice, that ideal balance of crust, sauce, and toppings. He's going to explore hidden gems among the countless New Jersey pizza spots, delve deep into the pizza culture, and let's not forget the luscious slices of cheesy goodness that we're all here for. Smashing Slices is your go-to destination for the pizza insight you need. Yep, that's right. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Smash that subscribe button.
To another episode of the Smashing Slices podcast. I am your host with the most. Got a slightly different setup over here. We got the Hulk fist back. We're having a good time. It's been about 2 weeks since I got to talk to you guys. We can recap a couple different things. We can recap the pizza bracket. That was absolutely phenomenal. The reach on it, I can't say thank you enough to everybody who participated, everybody who voted, every pizzeria who was involved. Before we could get going on that, we'll touch on that. I want to say thank you to my one and only sponsor currently, Crushn. Your pizza has a new crush, right? We got that 3-pack. Okay. Don't forget, we will tag the bundle pack, which is this bad boy right here. It's got the 3 flavors in it. We will tag that in the story below. Grab yourself one of those, toss it on your pizza, toss it on your macaroni, whatever you want to have. Crushn, thank you so very much. Your pizza has a new crush. We'll keep that right here. Keep that on deck. We got one on the shoulder. So I want to say thank you to them. We're going to be giving one of those away. We're also going to be giving away a $50 gift card to Crown Rose Creations. You get a little custom something for the slice tracker. So I want to say thank you to Crown Rose. Also, we're going to give away a little, I'm probably going to give away 2 pieces of merch. We could do the old school logo. We got all 3 logos ready to go. Winner is going to be able to choose what they want. We could do a hoodie, we could do a t-shirt, whatever you want. That's for the slice tracker. There's 4 days left in that bad boy. We're going to start tagging it. We got a bunch of guesses and everything. I've been keeping track of how many slices I've had for the month. We're going to give away a couple, like I said, 3 different things for that. The Pizza Madness bracket was incredible. We did a little trophy presentation video shoot at Vinny's Pan Pizza in Melbourne. They were the champion. They defeated DeLuccia's, which was a crazy contest. We just gave away 4 pizzas, right? I just announced that earlier in the morning. We gave away a pizza to Vinny's Pan Pizza, the champion, the runner-up, DeLuccia's Brick Oven, Al Santillo giving away a pizza, and Maruca's. We picked 4 winners. We just gave away 4 pizzas. Yes, you heard that right. I gave away a pizza to probably the hardest pizzeria to get a pie in at DeLuccia's in Raritan. My buddy Christian stepped up, was like, dude, we're 100% in on this, giving away a pizza. So congratulations to all 4 people that got a pie on me. You're welcome. Just please tag me in wherever you go for that one. Thank you to all 4 of those spots. That is an amazing thing that you guys did. Hopefully we can get rolling and do a couple more giveaways randomly every month for different pizzerias and everybody. Working on some different types of sponsorship connections where we're going to try and get some pizzerias to sponsor the show. We're going to give away some stuff from each one of those shops. I'm in negotiations right now with another company about sponsorship. So things are going great. It's been super busy. That's why I haven't really been here. It's been 2 weeks. I missed a week. I am very upset about that. So here I am putting down some information, and we're going to hopefully this keeps us on track for our every other week show. We just recently attended another pop-up from my friends at INCARBZWETRUST. Those are always awesome. We have it's about a 12-minute interview that I'm going to pop into this podcast. So we're going to cut away from this right about now. And then we're going to show the little interview that I have. So we'll cut that in. And it's about 12 minutes. Nothing crazy. It's 8 questions, 8 slices in a pizza, right? So there's 8 questions in there. Just learn about In Carbs We Trust. Couple little fun questions in there. Make everybody feel good. All right. We're pretty good. All right. PizzaHulk live at In Carbs We Trust. How are you, sir?
Never better.
Never better.
This is our biggest pop up to date.
The biggest one?
Yes.
All right. I'm glad I'm the very first pie in the oven.
First pie.
Yeah.
Just put it in.
All right. I have a couple questions for you.
Shoot.
Give me the background behind In Carbs We Trust. You don't have to give the whole long version.
Yeah.
You know, we're only making a pizza.
Yeah.
But
Easy peasy.
give me the bridge.
So, my wife and I lived in Manhattan for almost 10 years.
Okay.
We used to eat all the pizza and never thought much about it. Never thought to document it. And we eventually started to say, all right, let's go back to all of our spots and hype them up. Right. Never a bad review. Just all about bigging up the people who make good pizza. So we started at some of our favorite spots, Landistry, Mama's 2, the legends.
Yeah.
And my wife sort of does the narration, and we just grab a bunch of pizza and do that. So it was started as like a pizza page, review page, if you want, not really review. At the time, I was making sourdough bread.
Okay.
Slowly started to get the itch,
Switch
looking
to
at pizza.
Okay.
And here we are.
All right. Where did the name come from?
Jesse came up with the name. It's a good question. Carbs has just been something we've always been.
It's a thing, right?
Carb people. I used to make pasta by hand.
Yeah.
So we've just been surrounded by carbs.
All right.
So it felt like it worked.
All right. That sounds good.
Check on the menu real
Yeah.
quick.
What's the so those top spots in the city there? That's the inspiration behind your menu.
Yeah. So I would say, from an inspiration perspective, there's really there's a couple, but Landistry, everyone's favorite pizza nowadays.
Yeah.
For bright reasons. I mean, if you haven't been, it's
I have
one
not
of the
been.
best.
I have not crossed the bridge very often, but I will.
They just
this
do it
year.
all right.
Yeah.
All of it.
From everything I've seen and watched.
Everything is just done perfect.
Yes.
Same thing with Mama's 2.
Yeah.
So those guys, and then we started traveling a bit. Went out to Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And controversial, but it's just as good of a pizza city as
I saw that recently pop up on somebody's Instagram page, and they told me to take one guess. I've had their pizza before, and I guessed you.
There it is.
So
I'm not biased. I think, listen, good pizza comes from anyone who's willing to put the time and the effort in. Right? It's not the water. It's not this. It's the good ingredients and the love and the time.
Yeah.
So you go out to Portland and you find a lot of that.
Okay.
They really care.
Yeah.
So after eating at a bunch of good places, trying to recreate those things, you can't not be inspired by the people who just do it the best.
Okay. All right. Is there any? You don't have to go into big detail on this one. Anything besides a pop-up in your future?
We've been thinking about it.
Okay. You don't have to.
I want to cook for people.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to cook for people.
Okay.
And I know I work a corporate job.
Yeah.
A little tough to...
Yeah.
Maybe we take the steel to people's houses and show them what's up.
Okay.
Right? This happens inside my home kitchen.
Yeah.
And I've had people say it's just as good as what they've had at a pizza place.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll take that.
Okay.
And I mean, it's literally a big hunk of steel in my home oven.
Yeah.
It's the dough. Learn how to make good dough,
Yeah.
and that's where you. That's
the one thing I can never do. I have the patience to make the pizza in my house. I do not have the patience to make the dough, so that's what gets me.
It's a lot of work. I mean, this dough started on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's awesome.
But moving forward, I think maybe something like that. You know, I don't really want to do like classes. I want to feed people.
Right. Okay.
So maybe something like that, private events type deal, and then
it's all
who
there.
knows?
All right.
Who knows?
All right. Your last meal on Earth doesn't have to be pizza. Just what is your last meal?
I love chicken parm.
Okay.
So much.
From whose chicken parm is last meal? I gotta put the brain to the test. There's a couple
place
more.
in the city called Ilios.
Okay.
It's stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things
All
that
right.
they just do it right.
All right, chicken parm over what? What's your macaroni of choice?
See, I would probably, if it's my last meal,
Yeah.
I'm having a pizza on the side, not macaroni.
Okay.
So
I'd
have to double down on that.
Double down on that? All right.
But, I mean, there's just so many unbelievable restaurants that we've been to that there's just meat dishes from each place that span, you know, whether it's like a risotto from an Italian place I had in Atlanta to a pasta I've eaten in Manhattan. Okay. So that's a tough one. I probably need like 10 minutes to really go back and think deep on that.
There's another one that's going to be tough, too.
Okay.
All right. You're taking me for one pizza. Anywhere you could take me for a pizza.
You haven't been to Landry yet. So
no, so that's where we're going, Landry? All right.
And now,
I could
we can go to the West Village, and we can go eat there, stuff our faces, go across the street, and Mama's 2 is right there.
Mama's 2 is across the street? That's where it is? It's across the street from?
Oh, maybe around the block.
Right?
So you go get a couple slices at Landry Street, margarita, the burrata, the truffle bacon.
Are we gonna get gelato with olive oil?
100%. Right. Probably a couple pastries to take back home.
And then Mama's
Pop over to Mama's 2, a couple squares. If they're doing sandwiches that day, that's a no-brainer.
All right.
So it's...
All right. All right. Now there's a little fun now. All right. So you know the game, Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna play the ThePizzaHulk version of it. It's called Smash, Stash, or Pass.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I've thought about this one a lot. I had 3 different versions of it. But we're going, because it's pizza, we got to keep it real. Bar pie, square pie, round pie. Pretty much.
So wait, smash, pass,
or stash. Pass is you're getting rid of it. Stash, you're keeping that one all the time. And
so this is obviously going to be controversial, right?
That's the whole point of it.
Bar pie, I'm going to pass on because it's new to me, and I haven't had the opportunity to eat all the good ones yet.
Okay.
I'm sure I could be changed.
Yep.
As you know, round pies.
Rounds,
That's Tony. I'm a round pie guy.
All right.
However, like I said,
square.
Here I am, just loving on Mama's 2, but like you go get a good square from the right place.
Yeah. So originally I had asked this question first, and it was going to be breakfast, lunch, and dessert because nobody's.
I like that.
Nobody's doing anything like dinner is guaranteed. Nobody's passing on dinner.
That's for sure.
So it was, but then I was like, yo, I need to throw in a little. It needs to be pizza related though.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm the bar pie. I'm keeping.
You're keeping it forever.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm married.
I've had Space Boys.
Yeah.
He lives an hour north of here. We became friends through Instagram.
Yep.
He put me on kind of the bar pie because again, I've lived in Jersey for less than a year.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my.
Yeah, Jersey is the bar pie.
Was awesome.
Yeah.
Star is considered bar. Or
that's bar. Yeah.
So great. I mean, so. There's lots of good.
Lots of good options. All right. This is just rapid fire, funny ones.
Bring it.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. Diet Coke.
Oh, Diet Coke.
DC, big DC guy.
All right. This is you're not a Jersey guy though, but is it Taylor ham or is it pork roll? Very controversial as well, but I just got
Taylor ham.
Taylor ham. Okay. Disco fries.
With the gravy and the cheese?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
All right.
From a diner, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, anybody really. Backstreet Boys are in sync.
I mean, bye, or I'm gonna go in sync.
Going in sync.
The Christmas song is just so elite.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. All right.
It's a good one.
All right. This is the last one. It's gonna hurt your brain, I think.
Okay. Good, because your pie's about to come out.
That's perfect. In Carbs We Trust. What is your walkout song? One song. Mariano Rivera, Enter Sandman. Triple H. It's time to play the game. What is the In Carbs We Trust song? Holston's, right? Is Journey, Don't Stop Believing from The Sopranos. What is... It's hard for me to ask this one because I personally do not have my own answer to it, but...
This is a tough question.
This is probably the hardest out of all of them.
I gotta say, your pie is looking unbelievable, by the way.
Yeah.
Is it late to say started from the bottom since I'm literally coming from my kitchen?
I'm cool with that.
From an apartment in Queens, one bedroom? think I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, started from the bottom.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I
It
absolutely
may
love
evolve.
Yeah, it could. Like I do not have an answer for it right now.
That's a
for
good
me
one.
personally.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I borrowed that. I actually saw it from somebody sent it to me yesterday in their list of questions. But my buddy was a musician and he was talking about doing a podcast. That was one of his things, so I had to steal it from him. But yeah, that's the.
What's yours? Do you have one?
I have one. If I had to choose right now, it would be. I'm just in the vibe of Avenged Sevenfold. It'd be Hail to the King.
Okay.
Yeah, just the guitar in the middle of the rip, or it would be Metallica 1.
See, I'm also still like a teenager in the sense that I still like the electronic music.
Okay.
Gets me going, gets me amped. So who knows? Maybe there'd be some banger that I
yeah
to.
Yeah, we had our wedding had our introduction song for our wedding was Dirty Dancing.
Love it.
By the time of my life into like at that time it was what Black Eyed Peas time of my life thing. Dirty Bit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like it merged in. Our DJ really crushed it, so that was our.
Oh, you had a little mashup.
Yeah. Everybody had their own song for it, so it was pretty cool.
All right, well, sir.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful pie.
That's absolutely perfect.
Look at that.
We asked the questions, and we got all the answers. We didn't even break it, and that thing is just calling my name.
Do we want to do?
Just calling my name.
We show it. We can fresh out the oven.
Yeah.
Are we looking here? Yeah, maybe not the best.
Yeah, you can put it in there. That looks good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Their next pop-up is going to be in the month of April, and if you're watching this, you 100% need to get in on that. The pop-ups, number one, are a who's who of influencers. Everybody's going there. They are catching on like crazy. It is fantastic. Gotta drink a little water. A little hydrogen water, right? Feel like Joe Rogan over here. What if I keep it in the... If I keep my water in the fist, this is cool. We just hang out like this. I feel like I'm gonna break the glass bottle if we do it that way, though. So In Carbs We Trust had a pop-up. Outstanding. As always, their New York style pizza is in my top 10. It is incredible that you can put something out like that in your home oven. All the props to In Carbs We Trust. Nothing but good reviews from every single person that I've met that's gone there. The bracket, March Madness is crazy. A lot of people's brackets got messed up last week. I know that for a fact. That's always a good time. Spring break is approaching. Going on a couple different little food tours real quick. Heading out to Pennsylvania next week to go on the Food Fight podcast with Brian and DiMattia. Gonna try some northeastern Pennsylvania pizza, a little Nippon pizza. That should be super exciting. Different style. We'll branch out. We'll throw a couple stickers up somewhere. Sticker tour always in full effect. Always a good time. What else can we talk about here? Don't have a lot prepared. As always, we're shooting from the hip. It's kind of what we do here. That's the cool thing. I renovated, obviously. Behind me, you can see a couple new additions. We switched out the rack that was over here. It wasn't actually tall enough for where I wanted it to go. It was on some little blocks, and I came down here the other day. I was making some shirts to bring with me to the podcast, and I bumped into it with the back of the chair, and every single thing that was on the table fell to the floor. One of the Hulks over here, one of those Hulks lost their head. It was dangerous. So I had this cool little, it was a TV stand kind of thing right here that my pops had made me. Doug's Got Wood on the Instagram. He made that for me. So we moved it over here. Threw the table back on this side now. Moved the microphone, was on the side. Now the microphone's in front. Just now I have a little, it pulls accordingly. I like it.
Still got to make room because we're still in the print shop is down here. We're still printing out shirts. We're printing out, I think now they're right here. I think I got maybe 2, if that, comic books. We can run another production run of the comic book. I do have the original PH. We could put those out as well. They're going to be going up in the shop on the Instagram, right? So I still have the Spread Shop account, which is great. You could get anything you want from there. I'm going to be adding some stuff into the Instagram shop itself, where I'm going to be making those myself, shipping those out, hand delivering, dropping off, whatever we're going to do. I want to get the PH out. You know, every time I go to a pizzeria or I go somewhere, that's what I do. I bring a little merch with me just to spread the word, right? It's the only way we're going to grow. Everybody helps out. I'm kind of like a small business over here. So if you're one of the people that helped me out along the way as we get this whole thing started, I thank you tremendously. The Asbury Park Press did a pizza contest as well. They had a bracket going for the month of March. The Galley in Asbury Park just won on that bracket. Best pizza at the Jersey Shore. I could not be happier for them. The Galley is one of the amazing. They're in my top 5. I will be seeing them next week on my spring break pizza trip. They're awesome, right? So I was told I made a cheesesteak. National Cheesesteak Day was the other day, so I made a post shouting out my top 3 cheesesteaks in New Jersey and 4 cheesesteaks that I want to try. And my boy from the Galley hit me up and he was like, "Yo, our Cooper runs with anybody." So next week on the spring break food trail, we are gonna grab a Cooper from them and we're gonna put it to the test. That's always a good time. Just got to get ready for the summer. All right, go down to the shore house, make sure everything's good down there. Get ready. Everybody's starting to, March is where everybody starts getting back in the thick of things down there, getting ready to go, so that by the time Memorial Day hits, the shore is jumping. Got a couple pizzerias I want to check out while I'm down there. Basketball season is officially over. We are on to baseball. A little crazy weather right now to be playing baseball. It's a little cold. It was a little rainy. Town does a great job on the fields. We could get in there. Very thankful for them. These kids need as much practice as they possibly could get. So that's great. My coaching staff is awesome. That's a good time. There was another little thing. Let's scroll the internet together. There was another list. It had I'm not gonna be able to find that list right now. It updated. Still trying to book a Philadelphia pizza tour. Want to get out. Want to head down there. Waiting on the nicer weather for that. Been invited to a couple different podcasts. Doing a little research on all of those, so I could, bring you guys the best possible content that I can on how to grow and expand my own podcast by being a guest on there, so that I can see what is going on, learn more of the ropes, taking a YouTube class, just taking a couple different things just to try and bring more, just be more prepared for the show, right? So I can see how other people host the show, how they produce the show, just, learning everything that I can about this whole process. That's one of the cooler things that I've learned. Like, right, eating pizza is easy. I could do that all day. I do a little editing. I want to branch out. That's what the podcast was set up for, where we can go along. We're going to go into the pizzerias. I have the little microphone set up for stopping by. But if I'm going to sit down and talk with these people, I need the microphones. I need the microphones. I need a little audio recorder. Just need a couple different things. And I don't want to jump right into it. I want to kind of figure out what the best product is
that I can bring with me, the easiest setup, what works the best, what's easiest to use. I have a tendency to just buy stuff and we roll with it, and I didn't research it enough, and I did not know that the Rode microphone setup needed 97 different wires. I now have all of those wires. I have the cute little bag that they all can fit in. So we're working on this. This is a progress. It's a process. I mean, I'm sorry. We're gonna, we're ramping this thing up slowly but surely. Every one of these is a test. The only way we get better is by practicing. Tell that to the 8-year-olds. So myself, I could learn that. Practice what I preach. So the setup down here, like I've said a couple times, the setup down here is pretty good. The editing, I'm getting a little better at each time. I'm gonna try and record more. As I scroll through Instagram sometimes and I look back on what I've done, I feel like I've gotten away from some of the cooler videos and the reels that I've done, and I need to bring some of that stuff back. Uh, just that medium space of long form footage and short form footage. There's that middle ground, I think. YouTube Shorts has jumped up tremendously. They're like reels. So that 20-second piece of information is what I need to focus in on. And the pictures are great. Everything that I love everything I'm doing, but we want to get better. We want to grow. We want to expand. We want to just kind of take over the whole thing. So I need to focus on the short middle form of video, and the reels and the music, and I can't tell you what's on my feet anymore. I haven't gotten nice fun Jordans. I can't find shoelaces to switch out. I don't understand why the shoelace is so. It's a shoelace. I don't understand why they're so expensive on all of these websites. So I'm trying to find just some fun color ones that can pop off on the shoes that I currently have. I don't have anything. Nothing's really dropped that was amazing recently. Um, as I look at the boxes across from me here, I got nothing that's exciting. I mean, we can still show the shoes. It's still a part of who I am and what I am, but you know, I'm gonna put up a poll. I think next week, I want to put up a poll. I want to try and update the comic book. I want to update this version, right? This is the OG original version. I want to update that for the summer. Let's move this microphone a little closer. I want to update that for the summer. I want to have something cool as a new theme. I want to put it up in the story on what could we do, so that I could tell my guy this is what the people have voted on. This is what they would like to see on the core of it. So we got this version right here. We're gonna do the summer, and then we're gonna have something for the winter. So I want to try and just put it out to the people. Let everybody cast a vote. Everything, doing stuff like that involving the people in the universe. I don't know. I can't steal the folk at home. That's a fun one. That's also another thing that's extremely tricky, is figuring out catchphrases. I've rattled off so many different things that I just don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to get stuff to stick. It's not that great. I did just want to get in front of you guys. Like I said, wanted to say, hey, I have some notes and some different things. We're going to be going out on the road next week. I just wanted to, put something out there so that we don't lose the content. I just wanted to, talk to you guys, fill you in. This has pretty much been 17 minutes of me just rambling and talking. The interview with INCARBZWETRUST is added in here, so that's pretty cool. And that puts us right about at our time limit for today. Once I add that video in, I want to say thank you. I want to shout out Crushn once again to be the sponsor of the show. There's a couple different sponsors that I'm going to be hitting up, and I want to say thank you, and I will talk to you next week.